Hey everyone, this is Marbozir, this is part 3 of Let's Play Civilization 5 Brave New World. So, I'm going to continue where I left off. I'm going to spread my units out a little bit because I'm still a little bit worried that Ethiopia might try sending a settler my way to start a city somewhere around here. They already tried expanding towards me with this city that I raised. And they have nowhere else to expand to, as far as I can tell, so they might still try it. And I'm not going to war with them just yet. Declaring war on Ethiopia right now would be suicide, it's as simple as that. So I can use my units to cover some of my territory. Not to mention I will prevent barbarian camps from spawning in that area. So that's always an extra benefit. I'm going to send this worker to Nobamba to start improving some of the tiles near it. And I need some extra happiness, because I'm going to lose Buenos Aires, unfortunately. I just can't maintain my alliance with them. I could give them a few units for +5, but I don't think that's going to make a big difference, to be honest. I could give them my least experienced archer, and I think I'm going to do that because I can't afford bribing them again, so I need to use other ways. Not necessarily a great idea to give to my units when I plan a war, but this was the only way to extend my alliance with Buenos Aires. There's really no other way. And I will lose for happiness if I lose alliance with them, because I'm getting caught on. Peace treaty expired, but yeah, I'm not going to war just yet, as I already said. So, there's one major decision to make in this part. And, oh wow, okay, I knew there's going to be a settler here. I mean, I knew they are going to try sending a settler to my territory. So now I need to prevent them from starting a city over here. Anyway, as I was saying, there's one... Oh yeah, okay, he withdrew. But as I was saying, there's one major strategic decision to make in this part. And I actually spent the past few hours debating this and going through some of my older games, analyzing the long-term effect of one of the decisions to make right now. And this is about my Liberty Finisher. There was a suggestion in the comments in part 2 to use my Liberty Finisher to get Great Engineer to rush Petra in this city, because that's pretty much the only way I'm going to get Petra. However, I actually went through some of my other games and analyzed the long-term effect of early game academy, and considering I'm already significantly behind in technology and science rate, I actually believe that not getting an academy right now would be one of the biggest mistakes of this game. It's not that I don't like Petra. Petra is one of the best wonders in the game. It can be borderline game-breaking in some situations, but this isn't about getting or not getting Petra. This is about the academy. It's not just the extra 8 science from the academy. That science scales with things like National College, for example. And I really can't afford losing that science right now. Even with the extra 8 science, I'm still behind technologically. So that's still a problem, and it's still something I need to overcome. But without the extra 8 science per turn, I'm screwed. So I do actually believe that not getting an academy right now would be the biggest mistake of this game. It might even cost me losing this game here and now. Because on Immortal and higher, you get to the point where the AI is so far ahead that it's impossible to catch up, because they keep getting further and further ahead. And the more technologies you get, for every two technologies you get, they will get 4. Anyway, this is the moment to make the final decision. This happened in my Immortal game as Denmark. Korea in that game got so far ahead that it was just impossible to catch them. So I'm a little bit afraid that this is the exact same thing that's going to happen in this game, and it might. I've already seen some indications that Ethiopia might become a runaway AI here. So if I won't take their capital, I have to take their capital, that's not a question even. But yeah, here's another slightly controversial decision. I could start the academy on this tile instead, which would give me 1 extra food after I get civil service but before I get fertilizer. However, I can't really afford buying this. I do have 176 gold right now, but I need to spend that gold for other things. For example, I will have to buy some of these tiles to get access to ivory. I might have to buy a workboat to get crabs. And I will probably have to bribe Buenos Aires if I want to maintain my alliance with them. Unless I get some useful quests right now, but that doesn't seem very likely. So, yes, I agree this would be a slightly better location for the academy, but I just don't have the money to buy that. So now I need to make sure I'm going to work this tile. So I'm going to log these three, like so, and let the AI do the rest. So there we go. Now I'm at 22 science. That's a little bit better. I'm still significantly behind. Ethiopia already entered the medieval era, as you can see, and I'm nowhere close to medieval era just yet. So I really need to focus on my science a little bit now. If I don't, I'm going to lose this game. I've seen some comments that you shouldn't focus as much on science in games like this, but that's just not true. If you neglect your science on Immortal and DT, you're going to have a bad time. In fact, I have a general rule on Immortal and higher that if one of the AIs gets 2 eras ahead of you on Immortal or DT, you lose. It's really as simple as that. So, for example, if I'm in Classical era while the AI is in Renaissance era, the game is done. If I'm in Medieval while the AI is in Industrial, the game is done as well. This is especially the case in Industrial because then they will get access to factories, to public schools, with science bonuses, and there's just no way you can catch up. If you are still in Medieval era when the AI gets to Industrial era, on Immortal or DT, you're done, the game is done, there's no way you can win. So I'm a little bit afraid that scenario might happen here. Anyway, I'm going to grab a shrine because that gives me +1 food. Thanks to my religion, that is. But for now, I will be focusing on my economy and research a little bit. I need to get National College in my capital ASAP. Yes, I know it's not as exciting, but if I were to declare war on Ethiopia right now, that would be suicide. Especially with all these mountains, they can defend this location very easily. And going against swordsmen with archers and spearmen, when Ethiopia has a bonus against me, because Ethiopia has 3 cities and I have 4 cities. So they get a combat bonus against me, on top of having technologically superior units. So declaring war on them right now would be just pure suicide, it's really as simple as that. So, shrine is done. I don't really need walls in here, I'm going to grab a caravan actually. I could start a trade route to Sydney. I also need to get some trades with the AI, but last I checked, the AI didn't have enough gold per turn to actually give me good trades for my gold. I'm going to check that in just a second when my turn starts. So let's have a look. Okay, now they have enough gold. So I should be able to get 6 per turn. Yep, nice. And with Ethiopia, I won't get 6 gold per turn with Ethiopia. I will be happy if I get 5. No, I won't get 5. Not even 4. I guess I have to go for 3. Oh no, I didn't actually put my luxury here. So 5? No, 4. There we go. 4 gold per turn is not great, but it's still better than 0. That math. But yeah, I need more trading partners. However, once I'm done with currency... Oh great. Well, that's another trading partner for me, but I don't have more gold to trade. And I don't really like having Alexander in my game. He tends to bribe city-states a lot. Speaking of city-states, I just lost Buenos Aires. Or I'm about to lose Buenos Aires. So I could save up some gold. I could also gift another unit. It might be better just getting rid of these units and building fresh new composite bowmen. I don't think I can gift a scout. You can't gift a scout from what I remember, but let's just check to make sure. Yeah, I can't gift a scout unfortunately. So I think I'm going to give the less experienced archer. I don't like losing units like that, but this is the only way I can stay allied with Buenos Aires for now. So there we go, I kept the archer with barrage free. I'm just going to train a few more units in my capital. Once I'm ready, I will have to do it anyway. And I can't really afford losing the cotton right now, that would put me in negative happiness and that would be bad. Currency is done. Now I'm going to get a market in my capital, but I'll wait for that caravan to finish first. And now I'm going to go for guilds, because that will move me to medieval era and reduce costs on all these other technologies. So I do think that's the better choice in this situation. Yes, this is not as useful because this doesn't give me technologies that are required for civil service or for philosophy. I could get writing first. Actually, yeah, I'm going to get writing to get my libraries and then go for guilds. But I am going for guilds to get to medieval era. I don't think Ethiopia is going to declare war on me right now, but even if they do, I would be able to defend myself. I would almost prefer if they did, because then I would get some combat experience on my units. And yeah, I should get extra influence with Buenos Aires in just a moment. Now I got a quest with them, but that's not going to happen, quite clearly. Colosseum is done, now I need a market here. And not much else to do, I can get a quarry. I'm just waiting for that caravan to finish and then I'm going to grab a market. And a library. I might go for library first, in fact, because science is a little bit more important than gold right now. So I think I'll go for market in here, because this city will benefit from market more due to Cerro de Potosi. And library in my capital, because my capital is about to grow to size 6. So it will definitely benefit from a library. Ethiopia is spamming a lot of wonders in their capital. If I could take Ethiopian capital, that would turn this game around, but it's going to be extremely hard. I think I'm going to need some ships to attack his capital. Anyway, writing is done, so I could get sailing to get the crabs. But I think I'm about to spend some gold. Oh, great. Alexander is allied with them now. But he doesn't have enough influence. So do I want to drop 250 gold on Buenos Aires? I think I will. Okay, I'm going to do that. It's a bit of a gamble, but I can't afford losing that city. Oh, they want me to give units. Okay, I already did though. Will I get 10 influence from that? Because that unit did not arrive at Buenos Aires yet. No, hold on, library. And now I can get a little bit of extra gold from this caravan by setting up a trade route to Sydney. I can actually check my available trade routes. Probably not a lot. Okay, Nobamba to Ethiopian capital, interesting. That might be worth it, because I don't plan declaring war just yet. So you know what, I'm going to do it. But do I want to give Ethiopia more gold? No, not necessarily. I think I'll just set up a trade route to Sydney. Yeah, I'm going to set up a trade route to Sydney instead. So there we go. I got the cattle now, so that's good. That's always free food and one production. Monument is done, so let's grab a granary. Let's check my tile assignments here. Looks good to me. This city is about to grow to size 6, so that's good. I need to worry about my happiness still. I hope I will be able to keep these city-states. Oh yeah, embassies, right. I forgot I got writing now. So I need to set up some embassies. If I could convince Alexander to declare war on Ethiopia with me, that would be great. But yeah, all these AIs are entering medieval era already. So I have to delay my war a little bit and work on my technology. 2 gold per turn, not a lot, but it's always something. And I'm not making the AI richer. So... oh yeah, I need to get 1 more gold to trade with Alexander, so I could get this one. I could definitely use another worker. I might still try to get pyramids, but... market and library are higher priority than pyramids right now. They are definitely higher priority. I could buy this tile, or wait 5 more turns, but I don't think I'm going to get this one with the next border expansion. Probably not, so I'll have to actually spend my gold to do that. And I'd rather spend my gold to get these two. This one is already improved. And then I could get the ivory, but I don't have enough gold to buy both. So this is why I didn't buy this tile for the academy. I'm down to 37 gold right now. At least I can maintain my alliance with Buenos Aires, kind of. I could give them one more unit for 10 influence. But I don't really want to give these. They are quite valuable. This one has quite a few upgrades, so I think I'll pass. I'm already at 80 influence with Buenos Aires, so I should be able to maintain that alliance now. It's quite important for two reasons. First of all, I get the cotton from them, and second, I really don't want to fight city-state units once I declare war on Ethiopia. Not to mention their units will help my war with Ethiopia, so that's another reason. Where is he going? I don't like that. What exactly is he doing? I need to spread my units out a little bit, but I'm keeping an eye on this area. But I don't like these troop movements, not one bit. If he declared war on me right now, I would be just a little bit exposed. I can send my scout over here. Is he going to start a city right here? That's quite likely. This is what I said in some of the other videos. If you don't settle a location, the AI will. Especially on Immortal and higher, but even on Emperor. So if I don't settle this location, I can pretty much guarantee that Ethiopia will, or someone else, Alexander, anyone. So I could buy a missionary right now, but do I want to? I think I'll wait for my great prophet to enhance my religion. That's what I usually do. So 0 happiness. Now I can grab a market or mind. That seems like a better option in this case. Right, that will give me +4 gold in my capital. More than I would get from a market. I would get +3 from market, I think. Well, I need both. But what is he doing here? I have no idea. I hope he's not preparing an invasion or something like that. Because I'm just really not prepared for that. He does have a significantly stronger army than mine. Well, obviously, after I gifted my units, but he already had an army twice as strong as mine. What the heck is he doing, though? I have no idea. Is he just exploring? That doesn't seem very likely. So, I really have no idea what he's doing here. If he attacks this city, I'm kind of screwed. So, I hope that's not the case. Right, I'm going to send this worker elsewhere, because I don't need any more improvements in that area. Then I'll keep my worker over here. He might be trying to start a city in this area, maybe. So, library. I need libraries in every city to get National College, obviously. But I don't have philosophy yet, so there's no rush. I'm a little bit exposed and vulnerable right now. This is the transition phase where I'm catching up in technology and science, so I can't really afford any new wars right now. I need to be careful. So do I buy this tile right now? Oh yeah, I need to get rid of this road because this is costing me 1 gold per turn right now, which is definitely not good. And it's a useless section of road, obviously. 31 science, so that's just a little bit better than before. But the AI is probably still quite far ahead of me. Let's check. Yeah, Ethiopia is at 54, I'm at 31. I can't let them get too far ahead. Getting into medieval era is definitely going to help because it will lower technology, science cost of previous era's technologies. That's the main reason why I'm going for guilds right now, to get to medieval era. Not to mention it will give me stronger city bombardment, just in case they decide to declare war on me. Is he going for the city-state or something? I have no idea what he's doing. Barbarian camp discovered. Oh, Sydney targets nearby barbarian camp? Okay. Oh yeah, I can see it already, right here. Yeah, that's not going to happen. It might be worth sending a unit there, but if I send a unit there, he's not going to come back anytime soon. It might be worth a try, I suppose, I don't know. Well, I'm going to start some farms over here. I need one more worker. I might go for pyramids once I'm done with this. We'll see. I can't get started on National College just yet, which is kind of bad because this is already turn 109. And as I said, you really can't just ignore science and technology on Immortal and higher. I mean, especially on Immortal and Dite, you can't afford to ignore technology. That seems obvious. Oh yeah, I was going to go here. So this is going to be faster. I don't think this is really worth it. This is going to take forever. But I don't plan going to war just yet. So market next. Yes, I can see I'm in negative happiness, but I can't do anything about that. That's even with Buenos Aires. So I'm kind of waiting. Oh yeah, embassies, right. I totally forgot about that. So he's all the way over here. I'm glad he's not my neighbor. I wouldn't be too excited about that. There we go, I'm in medieval era now. So this will give me better bonuses from the city-states. Oh great, I lost alliance. Oh, Alexander bribed them. Okay. Well, that's kind of bad. But now I'm going to unlock honor. And get sailing. Just to get crabs, obviously. I might have to just buy a workboat, but I want to keep Buenos Aires, so I think I'll drop 250 gold on Buenos Aires again. I really want to keep Buenos Aires. I know I already said that, but I can't stress it enough. It's a very important city-state. Alright. I'll try to get this barbarian camp, as unlikely as that sounds. -5 happiness, yeah, that's definitely bad. That's really bad. So this is the problem with uncontrolled city growth. Yes, it's nice having bigger cities, but if you fall into negative happiness, it's really bad. Especially in Brave New World, because you get production penalties from this. I'm getting -10% production in all of my cities right now, because I'm at -5 happiness. So this is just really bad. Great. New ally? Oh, Ethiopia is allied with Buenos Aires now. Yeah, I can't let that happen. So, time to bribe them again. That gives me 89 influence. Alright, hopefully I will be able to maintain this. I could get 10 influence from a unit, but I don't want to sacrifice my high experience units. Alright. Sailing is done. I think I'm going to grab optics and then compass maybe. Actually, no. I need to start working towards this. And civil service to get my unique unit. So, chopping, then horseback riding, then drama and poetry, then civil service. Actually, I'm going to need philosophy as well. So, I'll get chopping and horseback riding first and then decide. I don't have all the required libraries yet. Let's get a shrine here. So, there's no rush just yet. But I need to keep an eye on it. Right, I need to hook up some of this gold to trade with Alexander. But I don't have enough workers to do all of that. I'm waiting for my borders to grow and take control of this gold hill. That would be nice. But it's not happening. Terracotta army, that's fine. I wasn't going for it anyway. I hope that wasn't Ethiopia. No, it wasn't. I don't like the look of these catapults. So I'm going to send this worker down here to hook up the gold, because then I can trade with Alexander. I'm still going for this barbarian camp, as unlikely as that sounds. Granary is done, so let's grab library. Yes, I need extra happiness, but I also need the National College in my capital. -1 happiness is not that bad, but -5 was really bad. I think I'll have to wait for Colosseums. Unless I will be able to trade my luxury for a different luxury. That might be possible, we'll see. Trapping is done, so nothing to do with my worker right now. I could start a road between Nobamba and my capital. I'm going to need a road here sooner or later anyway. If only to move my units through. Oh, he's going for the camp too, or what is he doing? I think he might have a quest for that as well. Maybe? I don't know. No, now he's backing up, which is strange. I have no idea what's going on. What is he doing with these units? He's obviously not planning to attack me. He's not attacking the city-state. He's not going for the barbarian camp. So what the heck is he doing? Just exploring or what? Oh well, who cares? He's not attacking me. That's what matters, right? And this +1 movement on pikemen is awesome, or on melee units in general, because I can move 2 tiles through rough terrain, when otherwise I would only be able to move 1 tile. So that's better than it seems. Okay, let's grab the gold. And now I could try getting pyramids. I also need some extra units, but extra 2 workers would actually help. You know what else would help? Cargo ship. I should be able to set up a trade route with Lisbon. I don't actually have to guess. Yeah, I do have a trade route available with Lisbon for 8 gold per turn. Yes, I would be giving some gold to Portugal as well, but I don't mind. Portugal is one of the weaker AIs right now, and Ethiopia is slowly turning into a runaway AI. I think it's pretty obvious that I'm going to need some ships to take his capital, so I might have to get some more technologies. At least I'm going to need compass to get better ships. These guys have range strength 17, so that's quite good. That's better than catapults. Alright, let's get this camp. Okay, this camp is gone. So why is there a quest for it? Oh no, it's not. It's not there anymore. Alright, so this was a bit of a wasted time. Oh well, it happens. I'm still in negative happiness, which really irritates me. At least I should be able to keep Buenos Aires. I should set up a trade route with Buenos Aires to get some religious pressure. But I don't think I will be able to kick out Ethiopia's religion. And he's sending a missionary my way. I hate that. But not much I can do about it. I'm still waiting for my great prophet to enhance my religion. And I'm already at 330. So he should be there any moment. Because I only need 300 to have a chance at the great prophet. So I'm surprised I didn't get one yet, but this is what happens sometimes. Oh, there he is. So speak of the devil. And he shall appear. Alright, so let's enhance. Enhancer belief. Yeah, this one. And follower belief. Good question. I think I'll go for extra happiness from shrines. In cities with 3 followers. I'm struggling for happiness right now, so that seems like a very obvious choice. Let's go for it. And I'm going to continue this road. I'm at 30 gold per turn now, so that's much better than before. I should be able to maintain my alliance. And now I could grab philosophy. I don't have my libraries yet. I need library in here. But I also need the Colosseum. So I'm thinking about it. I could just go for drama and poetry. I need that for civil service anyway, so I could do something like this. I'll grab drama and poetry first and then decide. I need 10 more turns to actually finish the Colosseum here. I could always switch to library, but I'm going to need happiness more. I need to grow my cities more. I need population to assign specialists later on. And I will need specialists soon, very soon. In writers' guilds, in universities, and I can't do that without having enough population. And I can't have enough population without happiness. This is one thing that a lot of people seem to be missing. I always see these comments how it's good to grow cities, but here's the thing. No one ever disagrees with that. You won't ever find a single person that would disagree that having more population is a bad thing, or is a good thing. But it's not about that, it's about having enough happiness to sustain that, sorry. So there's no point rushing my population if I'm at 0 happiness. How am I going to sustain that? I won't. So it's not that anyone's disagreeing about having more population in cities or about growing them, it's that you need happiness to sustain that. And I always see people who just completely ignore that. I would be curious to see how do you grow cities without having happiness, because I see these comments from time to time, how you can grow cities without having to worry about happiness, but how? Maybe on lower difficulty level you can, but on high difficulty levels that's just not happening. Anyway, trade out with Lisbon. And now I could try getting pyramids now. Alright, well, I really don't want to waste 11 turns for that. I need to get my units, so I'm going to get some composite bowmen. That's only 4 turns, and I definitely need more units if I'm going to start some wars. I'm going to slowly start preparing for war. But I'm not sure if it's possible to win against Ethiopia. His city has an incredibly good location. This will be so hard to siege. He has a lot of units. He still has the strongest army in the world, I believe. Let's check that real quick. Oh yeah, this is not going to work during the AI turn. Military manpower. Yeah, he has the strongest army in the world. 3 times as strong as mine. Well, mine is not very impressive right now, but you get the point. I'm not sure if it's going to be possible at all to take his capital right now. Especially with his stupid bonus. So I might have to go after other AIs. Okay, extra gold, I think so. I don't have barracks in here, so there's no point building units here. It might be a good idea getting walls here, actually, yeah. I didn't like all these Ethiopian units around this area. How's Buenos Aires doing? 79, so I should be able to keep an alliance with Buenos Aires. And this is kind of nice, because Buenos Aires has a lot of units now, so this might help my siege a lot. Buenos Aires might be the main reason why it might be possible to take Addis Ababa. All these units would definitely be a huge help. Anyway, civil service next, which will unlock the impies, my unique unit. Hopefully the impies will make all the difference that I need in this game. But, as I said, I don't know if I will be able to take Addis Ababa. It's going to be extremely hard. And once I'm done with civil service, I'm going to grab philosophy. I already got an extremely delayed national college, so I'm very worried about that. And I'm very behind in technology still. So let's see. Yeah, 97 on Greece, 59 on Ethiopia, so that's not too bad. So this difference is not fatal just yet, but it's not great either. So this is why I said not going for this academy would have been the biggest mistake of this game. Okay, I want a better deal now. Okay, I'm going to trade with Alexander then. Instead of Ethiopia, I can get a better deal with Alexander. I might be able to trade for actual luxury, which might be better in my situation. But I need to wait for my turn, obviously. Come on. Yes, I know the trade ended. So let's have a look. Yes, I can get wine. Alright, let's grab that. And I still have 1 more gold. Oh yeah, because I hooked up this one, right. I totally forgot about that. I don't think he'll give me a lot of gold for this. 5? No, 4. Yeah, not great, but it's something. So, I'm getting 36 gold per turn now, which is pretty damn good. I'm happy with that. I need 9 turns to get a library. I could buy it for 400 gold, but I think I'd rather buy a workboat here to get the crabs. Or I could keep my gold to secure my alliance with Buenos Aires. I need to decide how to best use my gold. This is not so obvious, not as obvious as you might think. But I'm going to decide in the next part. This one is done. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.